Hello, everyone. Welcome to a podcast where we talk about chips. My friends, are you there? Are you here to talk about chips with me?
Yes,
I'm
we
eating
are.
a chip.
All right. I think we, most of us, at least have some sort of chip here. I was evil and I actually opened up this bag upside down without even realizing it. I got garden
I
salsa
did.
sun chips today.
Yeah, sometimes I remember opening the bag and like upside down, and then I go to take a bite of the bag, and I reach in and I from the top of the bag, but the top of the bag's closed, and all the chips start falling out of the bottom of the bag. I opened it that way.
Oh my
So
gosh,
that's
that's a
one.
good chip though. The garden salsa. So you're not. You said who said they weren't a fan of it?
What?
Who said they?
I'm not.
You're not a fan of it? Is there any specific reason why? Are you not a tomato guy?
No, I'm not. I like ketchup and all, but like that chip is not for me. It's not for me.
That's fair.
I
It's
like that chip, except the only thing is, I feel like tomato and chips don't go together.
Yes, they don't.
Oh, interesting. I haven't had any other chips that have tomato in it, so that's interesting to me because this is the only one I've had that has that.
Like, my personal favorite chips are the ones that are the classics. For some reason, I like the classics the best. Like the classic potato chip, classic Lay's, classic Cape Cod, all those classics. They're my favorite.
Really, gotcha. I do like classic Pringles. They have some magic
Yes,
going on
the
there.
classic
The best, but in my book, like the best chips are it's a tie for first between three chips. It is the buffalo pretzel chips.
I haven't actually had any pretzel chips. Is that weird?
Yes, that's very weird.
Oh no!
And then
I should get some.
Pretzel chips are amazing.
Wait, Dylan, 1 second. Then the second one is the pizza Pringles, and then my last favorite one is it's tied for first with other ones is the sour cream and cheddar Ruffles.
Ooh,
Those are
yeah.
good. I would
Gosh.
say my top three are the classic Cape Cod, the classic Lay's, and the classic Pringles. But for
That's-
some reason, I like the classic. It's like I like classic. Not just chips, like the classic Gatorade I like, but the classic chips are probably my favorite chips.
Okay,
Go
so
back to a point that I made earlier.
mm,
That these might be one of the most underrated chips.
which ones were they?
These I didn't tell you guys because I wanted to save it for this.
Oh,
But
to save for the podcast. Perfect.
the pretzel chip deli ones.
The deli
Oh,
ones. What do they have in them?
Those, like,
They're like everything bagel seasoning.
Oh, ooh, that sounds good.
And let's go back to a point that we also made earlier.
Yeah.
Cheddar Pringles.
the extra cheddar Pringles they're amazing.
You
They're
guys,
my-
you guys
they're
mentioned
not
that
the
earlier.
classic, but they're great.
You guys mentioned that earlier that cheddar Pringles are incredible and they are very good. But I want to quickly say my favorite chips, and some of them are actually Pringles. A lot of people I know hate on Pringles because like they're not as natural as other chips, but I don't care, man. They taste so good. The Pringles that I go wild for. Classics are great, like the classic Pringles, delicious. But the ones I'm going to recently, I'm a very big spicy dude. I love spicy stuff. Is okay. First of all, roasted jalapeno Pringles. I accidentally ordered myself 8 large canisters of that recently.
Oh no.
Because I thought they were the small ones, but they were the big ones. So that was a little funny. I will say though,
Did you eat a lot of them?
what's that?
Did you eat them all?
I might have. It was not that recently. It was like in November, but they are all gone. I devoured them. And the other one I got, somebody got me this for the holidays, was Pringles that are chili and lime. And it sounds I thought it sounded kind of gross, but it was really good.
Oh my gosh, those actually sound amazing because anything with like I squeeze some lime into my chili. It's always amazing.
That does sound good.
I actually didn't know that lime was a popular thing with spicy stuff until like maybe a year or two ago. And then I tried it, and I actually didn't like it. But for these Pringles ones, they were good. So I don't. I don't know.
The nacho Doritos are very good.
Nacho Dorito is that not just isn't that just the nacho cheese like classic they have?
Yeah, it's the nacho cheese Doritos. I think they're just made out of nacho cheese, and the Dorito made them and something. But those are very good. I agree with
I've
that.
had I am.
This,
What's up?
I made this vlog the other day, and it was like and it was it was like this. It was so like I could put whatever I want in, and since I like salt, I put too much in, and my parents and I made it for avocado. I made it for egg avocado toast, and my dad and my mom. I let her try it, and she was like, "This is so salty," and it didn't even seem salty to me.
Oh yeah, that's what eating stuff like this does to you is your palate changes completely. Like I can have all kinds of spicy stuff now, and if I'm with anybody and they eat it, they're like, "How are you eating this so normally?" And I'm over here like,
Yeah, I remember. Sometimes I have like lemon juice, and every time I have lemon juice, it always takes me to like a very very sweet chip I had a couple of years ago, and like my face after the chip, what it was like my eyes were scrunched up, my mouth was like ugh, and my face. We got a picture of it actually, and it's like ugh. And I hated that shit. I never had it again.
Yeah, that chip does not sound.
It was like the sweetest chip of all time.
So, I'm glad you brought this up because I'm actually going to quickly have another one of these, but I'd like to talk about something that's going on in the recording. You guys saw it before we started, but can't currently see it, and that is that right behind me in the recording are giant bags of Lay's ketchup chips, and I wanted to talk about the worst chips we've had. Before we do, though, I'm gonna quickly eat this chip, and I may or may not in the recording or in the editing afterwards make it so it cuts right to when I bite into the chip to when I'm done with it.
Okay, wait. Before we get on to the worst chip, there's something that I would be willing to try, because since grapefruit is like tart, and then you usually add sugar to it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that could actually be a good chip.
You know what you could do? I don't think that would be a good chip, Dak.
You don't think so?
Too much different combined flavors. I don't think it'll be good.
Oh, that's true. If you combine too many flavors, it becomes a little muddled.
Yo, we should give out the WC of TY worst chip of the year.
Gosh, that would be really tough to pick. But before we do that, now I'm gonna grab a chip and do the cut because I want to do that cut because it sounds funny. So, guys, I think it's time we talked about some bad chips we've had, and I'd like to start first if that's okay.
Okay.
You guys already heard the story, but I'd like to say it again, which is a couple of years ago. I say a couple, but it must have been like 3 or 4. At work, actually, a coworker. I'm not gonna out him. It's Will. Came into the where we were eating food and was like, "Hey man, do you want chip?" And I was like, "Sure, I love chips. What do you got for me?" And he raised the bag halfway. So he said cheddar, and then I take a bite of it, and it's disgusting. And then he raises the bag the rest of the way and says, "And horseradish." And I actually I didn't spit out the chip. I did finish it, but boy was it so bad. I was like chewing through it like it was disgusting. So that's
cheddar and horseradish on one chip. What was the brand of chip?
I don't. It might have been either. I don't know how to say it. Is it Hares or Airs? It was one of those or hers, or it might have been something Valley. Wait, I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, that's probably the worst.
I'm gonna try and look it up. That can't be the worst one though. I'm sure there's worse, right? I actually have heard
that's probably horrible though.
It was horrible.
Horseradish and cheddar.
Cheddar and horseradish. It was not a good combo.
The other, I don't but I think it was a few years ago. So
Okay.
one day I tried a buffalo chicken like chip that had like it was rock salt on it.
Okay. That doesn't
Sounds
sound.
good, but
Rock
that-
salt doesn't sound
that
bad
was-
immediately.
it
What
was
happened?
terrible.
Oh, it was terrible.
It was like it was saucy.
It sounds good and bad at the same time.
Oh.
But there's another chip that I tried that was terrible.
Oh,
yeah. What was it again? I'm trying to remember the name.
Do you remember what the flavor was?
I think it was like garlic.
Okay.
And
Garlic sounds good, but it had to be something with something bad in that case, or it was bad garlic.
It was
Yeah,
like garlic.
I'm so curious now.
I don't remember, but I remember having like a garlic chip that was terrible.
Okay.
I remember like going out to dinner and there were these like special kind of chips on the menu.
Okay.
So of course I had to get that.
Yeah, of course.
And I thought it was very good until that night before I went to bed. I felt like this weird feeling in my mouth. And all of a sudden it tastes horrible.
Oh, the after it was like a long-winded
like
aftertaste.
An hour aftertaste. The aftertaste didn't start till an hour and then
That sounds
the aftertaste was horrible.
that sounds
That must
awful.
be
That's like a
terrible.
surprise attack.
Yeah,
Like
but the chip itself when I ate it was good.
And you said you got this at a restaurant?
Yeah.
Do you think when they as you were leaving the restaurant and they were waving, they're like, that kid has no idea.
I don't think they knew that. Because
I don't know.
I didn't have anything after dinner.
I have, I think, one more bad chip story, but it's actually not because of the chip. It's because of something else. And what's funny is it's about a chip that you guys talked about how much you liked. And again, it wasn't the chip's fault. So,
What
this
chip
is-
it?
I'll tell you in a sec. So, the story starts. This is years ago. I'm talking maybe 2014 or 2015.
Wow.
And I am having basically a sleepover at a friend's house. Basically just staying over. I forget the reason why. I think it was because there was a new game that came out and we really wanted to hang out and play it. So we were just like, sure, I'll just hang out at your house all night. And it is now, let's say, I believe it was 2 or 3 in the morning. I sometimes don't sleep when I go to sleepovers. And my friend's fast asleep, and his parents had mentioned, anything in the snack cupboard is all yours. If you want it, you can eat it. So I go up, and I'm like, this guy usually has Pringles, and I love Pringles. And I saw there was some cheddar Pringles. They looked so good. It was one of the small ones. I took it out,
no.
and I'm like, I'm going to enjoy some cheddar Pringles while I watch some stuff on TV. Because he has a very big TV in the basement, and you could just sit down and chill in the basement with a big TV. I popped it open, grabbed the chip, took a bite, and I noticed this is not as crunchy as they usually are. And then I kept tasting. I'm like, this is very Play-Doh-y. I turn the can around, look at the expiration date, and it says that it expired in 2010. So I was eating a 4-year expired cheddar Pringle, and I spit it out so fast and threw that in the garbage and told them in the morning once everybody was woken up, I said, you guys had 4 years expired Pringles in there. You guys need to check that for if anything else is expired. And they're like, oh yeah, we never check it, do we? So, my
Can I tell you,
goodness.
something that happens sometimes.
mhm.
So sometimes when I'm eating cheddar Pringles, this is usually like when I'm having them at like a barbecue.
Okay.
It will taste like garlic. It will taste like garlic butter.
Really? And it wasn't expired?
Yeah.
It just tastes like garlic butter?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's
I
not
mean,
good. though.
this is wait, 1 second.
Mm-hmm. While we're waiting,
Is it right back?
I'll quickly get a chip. Dude, these chips are so good. I know you guys said that tomatoes didn't work, but
The
my
tomatoes-
taste buds say different.
Cheddar Sun chips are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate I don't hate cheddar sun chips. I like how simple sun chips are. You just eat them.
Yes,
That's
they're
it.
simple. They're simple but good.
Yeah, and I think simple but good is good. But what were you saying about the chips? Were you saying something beforehand, Zach?
No.
Oh, okay. Dylan, do you have any weird stories about any specific chips?
No, it was just that aftertaste one. I don't even know what the chip was called. It was just the aftertaste. That was the only real thing I had. The other chips I usually have are probably okay, but I have a couple chips that I really like.
Okay, guys. So
The
what?
Alright, so
The classics.
oh, this is good right now.
What is the chip you're having?
No, it's not a chip, but what I'm looking at is I'm looking at the Pringles website, and there's a Pringles scorching cheddar.
That sounds really good.
Ooh.
I want to try
And
that.
there's a Pringles scorching BBQ, and then there's a Pringles scorching chili and lime.
I've never heard somebody call it.
I want like a big pack of them, all three of them. They sound great.
I know that
I know, I want those. I mean, they could be spicy, but still.
I
love spicy.
I know that you said it this way because you're reading it, but I never heard somebody call it BBQ before.
No, I sometimes I try to like go fast, but I usually say
No, yeah. If I was reading the chip, I would have also said BBQ because that's how they write it.
no. There's a maple syrup Ruffles chip.
No way.
Yep. I
I-
can show you right.
I can't tell if that sounds good or bad. That sounds like it could be good. I do like some sweet chips. Like kettle chips, those are really good. Oh, we got the screen. Oh, you're showing the. Oh,
No.
wow, that sounds so weird. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to try that though,
I know, same.
whether it's good or bad.
Let's see what else there is.
Hold on,
There's a double crunch
double brunch. That sounds good.
hot wings.
That sounds good.
Double
Yeah.
crunch. Oh.
I'm not a big Ruffles guy, and when I say that, I don't mean I don't like them. It's more that I've never really had much of them, so I didn't.
What is the hottest chip? The hottest chip in the world is.
The pack wide challenge.
Oh gosh.
It's the pack wide challenge.
So-
Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, the 10 most popular chips in the world. It says they ranked Cheetos number one.
What?
Wait, as a
Yeah.
chip? What?
I know. I go.
I mean,
what are the
it's
best chips in the
technically a chip, but not really.
world?
Dylan, Dylan, I found your chip. Dill pickle.
You found it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dill pickle? That doesn't sound bad, though. I mean,
Chip.
I could eat a dill
is
pickle
food,
chip.
though. Dill is a food.
Oh wait, I just found another. Wait, listen to this. I think this would actually. This is. They made a. Listen to this.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
Fiery habanero.
That sounds pretty good. Hold on, guys.
I wouldn't like that. I know myself, and I would
And
not.
next time I'm gonna try the Lay's cheddar jalapeno.
So, guys,
what is
I want to do one more thing before we continue because I want to try something, which is I want us to try and find the 3 best chips, and we're gonna discuss it. And I'm gonna do that like transition again, where I'm gonna
That we all can agree on.
mostly. If I'll be willing to step down if you guys disagree with me on some of them. But I'm gonna do another thing where I eat another chip and I'm gonna crunch it and then it's gonna cut right to the next part, hopefully.
Okay.
All right. So right. Okay.
Do Takis count as chips?
I'll allow it. If people say Cheetos are chips, Takis are chips.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
looking at the Doritos homepage now. Too.
There's like
Oh my gosh. There's a new Doritos 3D Crunch.
It sounds okay.
But the 2 flavors in it is chili cheese nacho.
So you guys don't see it currently, but I currently have TextEdit open, and I'm gonna write these down, and we're gonna decide what we think are indeed some of the best chips. I only have 3 slots right now, but we can add more if I need to. So
No, we'll do top 3 of all time. So what should be number 3?
so number 3. Okay, hear me out.
There's a Tapatio Dorito chip.
Hear me out. I'm a really big spicy dude, as I've mentioned before. I love spicy stuff. Is there at least one spicy snack we can agree to put on the top 3 somewhere?
Yeah, I know one.
Well, which one?
What?
I don't know if you guys are gonna agree with this,
Mhm.
but so I haven't tried these yet, but I'm excited to try these. I'm gonna try to order these later. Well, I'm gonna try.
Well, hold on. If you haven't had them, then how do you know if they're the top 3?
Before we
Yeah,
do
how do
that,
you know if it's good? It could be the worst thing of all time.
wait, before we do the list, can we do our top 3 chips that we want to try?
Sure. I'll actually quickly make. Before we do that, I'm just gonna write down some chips that we say are our favorites, and then we can decide from the list. So tell me some of them.
I really want to try the maple syrup ruffle.
That one does sound interesting. I'm not putting that on the list though, because that's not a favorite. That's one we want to try. I will write down ones we want to try though. Let me say to try, and then I'll put.
Favorite is probably the regular.
I want to try
Pringles.
the Pringles scorching cheddar.
But I think a favorite that we all can agree on is the Pringles original, the classic.
Is that top 3 though? Because I think that there are better
I think
Pringles
the
than
Pringles
original.
are better.
I mean,
This is why I was
Yeah,
talking about we might have to fight about it, because I will say there are Pringles that besides classic that I like much more. Unfortunately,
yeah, I know. But classic, I think we all can agree on that.
I know that's true. We can all agree on it. But I will say, I know that I'm the only person that's tried it, but those roasted jalapeno ones are so good.
I've never tried those.
I know.
The Pringles pizza are so good.
You think those are your favorite Pringles?
Oh my gosh! There's a new Pringles rotisserie chicken.
Sounds okay.
Oh, this is the chip. This is the chip that I said before. It's the Pringles Parmesan roasted garlic.
You know what? Oh wait. Oh my gosh! I just realized there's a chip that I've had that's amazing that you guys haven't, because you were. I don't even know if you guys were. When were you guys born?
2010.
Okay, so I think it was around. There's a chip that they had for only a little bit, but it was the best chip ever, or like at least one of them. Lay's had a contest where people could make their own chip, right? And I'm actually crying because of it. It's just that beautiful. No, I'm not actually. Anybody could make whatever chip they wanted, and then whoever made it, they would be on the back of the cover. So it's like they'd win money, and then it would be on the back like posing or something, and say like, "I made this chip, and here's why." And there was this one. It was made by a mother, and she was just like, "I'm a mom of 2 kids or whatever." It was. I think it was like garlic parmesan bread.
Whoa!
And it was the
Whoa.
best thing ever, and they
Wait,
got
what was
rid
it?
of it.
What was it?
Why?
It was
Why?
because it was a limited time like event thing, but it was
Yeah,
Lay's,
that's
so
what
it was Lay's,
It's a
right?
Wendy's Baconator Pringle.
I actually tried that. It wasn't bad, but it was okay. It was fine.
Wait, was it getting a lot of like buyers chip?
What's that?
How many people were buying the chip?
I mean, plenty, but the thing was, all of the contest chips were limited time. They weren't permanent. Even if people adored them.
How many contest chips were there?
I think there was a bunch of them. There was one that was like
I might have
supposed to.
just found an amazing chip.
There was one that was like a Reuben, like a Reuben. And there was one that was I think it was like cheddar and gravy, and it was actually not bad. There was a bunch. I want to see if I can get a picture of the.
Yeah, but we won't be able to see it though.
But I'm gonna put it up on the Google Meet, so you will.
And then I
Lay's.
think I might have just found another really good chip.
Oh really?
What is it?
Smoked applewood cheddar.
Oh, if it was smoked apple with bacon?
No, it's applewood smoked cheddar wavy Pringle.
You think there's a bacon chip? I would like that.
Yeah, There's the Wendy's Baconator.
Oh, I found it, guys. I found it. I'm gonna share my screen
That's a
real quick.
chip. That's a chip.
Guys, listen up. Listen up.
Pringles Wendy's Baconator.
This was the chip, and it was the greatest thing ever. It was so
Oh,
good.
Oh my gosh, that must
Cheesy
be
garlic bread. It was the $1 million winner, and they got rid of it. But it was so good.
I want to try it.
You can probably get them
Wait,
online, but they might be
imagine
expired by now.
The bread.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good.
I want that recipe so I can
I'm checking
like
something
start
out.
my own company.
They also had Lay's, and it was like a Reuben, I think. Did I spell that right? I did. Yeah, New York Reuben. This was also really good.
Oh.
And they got rid of them. I don't know why. The Reuben one they might still have, actually. I don't even know if that's a contest one, but they got rid of the cheesy garlic bread, and I'll never forgive them. You know what? We need to get this online. Okay, hold on. Before we continue, this is a PSA.
I bet you they're sold somewhere. What is it called?
Hold on. In case they're not, I will. If they still are, I will remove this part. But this is a PSA to Lay's. I'm talking to you. Bring back the cheesy garlic bread. I'm not
I
kidding.
want to try it. Everybody wants to try it.
There are youths in this world that have not tried the cheesy these guys have not tried it, and they need to. Give this to them. That is all. Okay, we're back to the podcast.
Wait, I'm really excited. What I really want to try though
Mhm.
is, I want to try the Takis Blue.
I've never had Takis. Is that weird?
I want to try the Takis Blue. I don't know.
Are they blue Takis?
Yes.
Yeah. That.
Oh.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, they don't sell them anymore.
I know,
Oh,
and
well,
it hurts my
yeah.
soul so much. Okay, guys,
Probably
we have
raised ratings.
guys.
You know what? I tried the other day.
What's that?
1 second. 1 second. Oh, I'm gonna show you something because
Okay.
I tried these the other day. They were good.
But
Alright, I'm gonna show you guys right now.
oh, let's see it, Jack. Got for us.
The Cheetos popcorn. I did try the Cheetos popcorn. Yeah, I had those.
I tried the Cheetos popcorn, but I did not try the Cheetos flaming hot.
The flaming hot is very good.
Gotcha. So we're just going all in that Cheetos count as chips. I guess that's fair. I guess they do.
I guess they do.
You want to know something?
What's
Chips
that?
don't have to be like that.
I had Cheetos once.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fine.
My parents aren't big on me having.
You're a
junk food.
Skittle guy though.
Yo.
You're
no.
a big Skittle guy?
No, this can't be real. There's Cheetos mac and cheese.
They're not great.
No joke. I'm not lying.
I know it sounds so good, but they're not great, unfortunately.
I know it doesn't sound good, but I'm like, what in the world?
Well, did you know Burger King had a whole special where you could get a giant mac and cheese ball that was made by Cheetos, and it was okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it was crazy. It was okay.
That's crazy.
Hold on, guys. Before we're
I promise you, next time we have, I promise, next episode, I will.
Oh, are we making this more than one episode? I'm okay with making this more than one episode.
Well, not just chips. You can do other things.
Yeah, we could make a food podcast.
Yeah, look, that's what our podcast is.
Dude, yeah, the best chip of all time. The best
Okay.
meat of all time.
So, guys,
I
before
think we can all agree.
The best sandwich of all time.
Oh, there's this restaurant near us. It's called Rockies.
okay,
You can get a sandwich on a slice of garlic bread.
that sounds really good.
Rockies is my all-time favorite. You can get on Rockies. You can get a bacon, egg, cheese with a hash brown.
Oh yeah, I get a bacon, egg, and cheese hash brown all the time, but I put Chipotle mayo on it too.
Dylan, I used to not like Rockies, but once I had the garlic bread, I instantly liked it.
Now hold on,
Yeah.
guys. Before you
The
continue,
Rockies.
I want to get back to the chip talk because we still need to decide the
What
three
are the
best right now, and interesting ones. So let me quickly add some not to the best list, but to the list of ones we really like. I'm gonna put roasted jalapeno, and I'm gonna spell it wrong probably. No, I got it right.
Wait,
apparently.
did you add like the pizza Pringles and like those ones?
I'm gonna do that right now. Yep. So Pringles roasted jalapeno, and I'm gonna say Pringles pizza, and what else did we?
Ruffles, sour cream and cheddar.
Ruffles
Yes.
sour. I'm gonna say SC and cheddar.
But, how about the
Can I
Cape
take
Cod?
and also
Oh, slow down, guys. Hold on. Oh, so one at a time. What's up?
There's like a Cape Cod salt and vinegar.
Cape
I
Cod
really like those
salt
and vinegar.
and
Cape
vinegar.
Cod jalapeno ones are so good.
Has anybody got the Cape Cod salt and vinegar?
Yeah, I don't like it. They like they I feel like they stick to my lips.
To be fair, I'm not a salt and vinegar guy in general, but if you guys like it, I understand. It's just not my kind of thing.
I mean, it's okay. I liked it, but then once I got older, I realized it's not the chip for me.
All right, so we have some here. So, okay, let's think about something. We've mentioned so many different kind of Pringles. Should we just put the third place in just Pringles in general?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. I feel like that
Just
should-
Pringles.
Pringles in general. Now, what
Well,
about?
could be like the best brands? Maybe. No.
Actually, yeah, I think it's too hard to
Best brands
pinpoint.
would be what we're doing.
The best brands of chips. Of
So-
all time.
Let's do best brands, and I'm gonna put in tiny parentheses in our opinion.
Wait, and the obvious two choices are Lay's, Ruffles, and Pringles.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
hold
now
on.
I gotta
In
decide
number
which is
three,
better.
Three titans of chips.
in number 3, we've got Pringles. What are we putting in 2? This is a big thing because remember,
No,
there's.
I think we should. It's between Cape Cod and Ruffles.
Okay, I will.
I
Guys,
think it's Cape Cod.
guys, I'm gonna have to admit something. I'm willing to step down from this, but I will say, I've never been a gigantic Cape Cod guy. I'm gonna be honest. I like Cape Cod, but I'm definitely more on board with the other ones. Now, I know I'm the only person in that boat, so I'm willing to step down and accept it as number 2. I'm just saying I've never been a big Cape Cod guy. I'm willing to put Ruffles there, though.
Well, what about Lay's?
I do like Lay's, but the thing is,
Lay's are the titan of chips. They
Lay's.
are the number one.
Okay, I don't
Yeah,
really
so
like.
Lay's should be number 1, but then it's either
I
Ruffles
don't-
or Cape Cod.
I don't really like Lay's classic, but I do like the sour cream and onion, and I love the cheesy garlic bread. I feel like cheesy garlic bread.
See, I like all of Lay's. Every
Wait, I have an
flavor.
idea. So if all of whoever is watching this
Mhm.
write letters to Ruffles saying, "Bring back the cheesy garlic bread."
No, that's Lay's, not Ruffles.
Same thing.
Are they the same brand?
No, but they're the same. They make the same thing. Chips.
You guys know.
Okay, you know what?
Lay's-
Yeah, no. Second PSA. Every chip company make cheesy garlic bread flavor. I mean it. Okay, thank you. Okay, cool.
And
good.
I will buy it.
I will buy. I
I
will buy
will-
so
I will
many of
buy-
those. I will buy
Yeah,
so many of those.
You want money? Make that again.
Put it in every single New York Walgreens supermarket. It will be bought.
Put it in Whole Foods, but secretly. Like,
Yeah.
have an underground section of Whole Foods you can put it in.
Yeah, for only
Put 'em
for
in
some people.
Put them in everything from probably a gas station to a bank.
Oh yeah, put it in a gas station. A bank.
Put it in a bank vault.
Put it in
Put
the
it in
vault of the
bank vault.
bank. I'll buy them with my credits.
Give me that. Give me that Lay's.
All right, hold on. So for number 2, I think we're either putting Lay's in 2 or 1. Which one do you guys think?
Lay's are
I
one.
think Lay's should be the best. They're like the best chip.
I will
Yeah, Lay's
accept
are the
it.
best.
Lay's are good.
Alright, number 2. Cape Cod or Ruffles?
I'm going Ruffles.
Yeah. Cape Cod's good and all.
Have you hold on? Have you guys had Deep River chips?
No.
Oh, Deep Rivers are good too.
Yeah, Deep River's really good. They make very they're like Cape Cod, but I feel like they're a little more flavorful. I don't know if that's
Oh
evil
yeah,
of me
I've
to
had
say.
Deep Rivers.
I almost feel like I'd put Deep River there, but I don't want to take it over from you guys. So, would you guys rather put Ruffles or Deep River?
I
We
think
could.
wait,
We
so
actually
I have an idea
could
of what we can do.
put Pringles down to number 2
Okay.
and put Deep River at 3.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. We could put Pringles in 2 and okay,
And
but
then,
what was
and
your
then
idea?
Ruffles at 4.
Okay, so hear me out. Okay, I got an idea. Hear me out.
Can we do
So-
just top 5, not top 3?
Okay,
Yeah.
we can do top 5, but hear me out. Pringles at 2. What if we put Deep River and Cape Cod both at 3? Because they're very similar, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Okay, Deep River and Cape Cod are tied for
Last.
3.
Because they're basically the same thing.
They're
Deep-
similar. I don't want to say they're the same thing, but they're
Smidge more
similar.
Flavor. Smidge.
Okay, so 4, you guys want to put Ruffles. I'll accept that. I've never had too much Ruffles, but I will accept that one.
What should
And
our
then
number 5 be?
That's
Five should be the worst chip of all time.
oh no, because there's so many chip brands. I feel like we could talk about worst afterwards.
Yeah. We only got a couple.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be back in like a few minutes.
Yeah, go for it. We could actually cut this part out. Hold on, I'll do the chip thing, and we can just discuss. So, ready?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What chip are we?
So, we are back, and we are discussing the fifth
worst.
best, and the fifth best, and then we're gonna discuss 3 bad ones and put that on the list. I think, and that's how we'll finish
The
it.
thing is, wait. The thing is, I only have like the 5 Titan chip brands, really.
So I already think we have an idea of what our worst ones are, but we need to think of one more for the good spot in 5. This one's
You know
underneath
what we
Ruffles.
could do? You know what we could do? We could put Cape Cod and Deep River as separate.
Are you sure you want to drop down Cape Cod?
No, we'll drop Ruffles to 5th.
What's 4th then?
Deep River.
I'll accept that. Okay, so we'll put Ruffles at number
Fifth.
5. Sorry, Ruffles. And
There's Deep River.
Listen,
You
I will accept that you guys like Cape Cod so much that we'll put Deep River at 4. I will accept
listen, Ruffles. If you're watching this, I love your chips. I'm only
too.
doing this because they're the best chips in my mind. Except I have so much of the other chips.
that. Well, here's the thing. Here's how we get
I
them.
love
Hey,
Ruffles.
hey Ruffles, you listening? If you get us cheesy garlic bread chips, I will put you at number 2. How's that sound?
No,
Consider
don't
it.
be number 1 in.
Number
They'll
1.
be number
Consider
2
it.
on the list, but they'll be number 1 in our hearts.
Consider it.
No,
All right.
They'll be no, Evan. Listen to this.
Okay.
They'll be number 2 on the list, but they'll be number 1 on our food.
In our hearts.
on our food reception.
In our arteries.
Number
all
2
right.
on our list, but number 1 on our.
No, Zach, does it matter in our hearts? They don't need to be. They want to make money. They're all in it for the money.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Ruffles, don't listen. We're cutting this part. I'm gonna actually cut right here with the chip, and then we're
Wait,
gonna
are you
talk
gonna-
about and then we're gonna talk about well, I'm not gonna cut that part, but we're gonna talk about the worst ones. I'll say right now, I know my number 1. I'm gonna save it for that. Who here had what was the bad aftertaste chip? Do we have any knowledge of what that was?
I don't know what that was called.
Okay.
I
Bad
just said, do you want our chip special? Where we give you a couple chips and you try each.
bad
And
restaurant
they give me like
chip.
3 chips. I like them all. And then 1 chip.
Actually, it's
One
not
and a couple
brands, it's
chips.
chips.
I don't even know which chip was. They gave me a couple.
So we got bad restaurant chip. Number 2, I would put the cheddar and horseradish, unless you guys have a different one.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. I don't even want to.
Cheddar?
So we have a quick guess. What do you think is the worst chip of all time?
I mean, you guys know which one I'm gonna vote for.
Like a potato chip or stuff like that.
I don't like Doritos.
Oh wow, Doritos at number 1 from our guest. My goodness.
Ooh.
So I'll say right now,
Doritos.
I don't know if this counts because this is kind of cheating, but my number 1 worst is the expired cheddar Pringles.
You know what my least favorite is?
Well,
What's
yeah, you actually had them.
It's the veggie chips. No, it's not the veggie straws. It's the veggie chips. They eat way too much salt even for me.
Gotcha. I won't lie, I don't hate veggie straws, but I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But you wanna know? Here's like not an honorary mention, but I do not like blue corn chips.
Oh.
Okay, here's the thing. You gotta find the ones that are salted right, because some of them aren't salted right, but then you get the one that is, and it's so good. All right,
I
guys,
know, that's
listen
why
up.
Ruffles, Lay's, and
We are out of time, I think, for this podcast. It's gone on quite a while, but I think a good while. I think this was really fun, and we should do more food podcasts sometime.
yeah.
But is there anything you want to say before we wrap up?
Yeah, Ruffles.
Go buy chips because they
I'm just like,
they are
Ruffles,
very
we love you. But Pringles is better.
Oh my gosh! Oh, there's stuff being thrown around. Ruffles might
Ruffles,
attack us, so that's not
sponsor me,
good.
Please.
Hey, Pringles, sponsor us and also make cheesy garlic bread.
Garlic bread chips.
Everybody make garlic bread chips. That is our final message. Good night, everybody.
Ruffles,